Okay, this is going to walk you through the steps of creating a Zoom link for your class page. And the thing to think about, keep in mind, is we're asking you to do some things maybe a little bit different than what's documented. But what we're doing is we're treating the link like a classroom. So you can keep going back to that same classroom and create it instead of creating a new classroom every time. So the idea here in Zoom is that if you schedule a meeting, the link that you produce can be reused over and over again before the scheduled meeting and up to 30 days afterwards. So if we follow these steps, you'll reduce the number of links you have to deal with, and also make it easy for the kids to get back to the same room all the time. So what we're going to do, there's a couple of prerequisites you need to do first. The absolute first thing you need to do is make sure you have a Zoom account registered with your Trevor email. So the address is zoom.us. I am logged in already, I believe. Yeah, so you don't see it, but it would say sign in. And then when you click that, it'll ask you if you want to use sign in with Chrome, with Google, which you can, as long as you use your Trevor account. You could also make a separate password if you'd like, but that'll keep you from having to remember another password. After you create the account, you also want to download the actual app here. And it's called Zoom Client for Meetings. This is going to download and install that. And finally, the last thing you need to do is add an extension to your browser. I use Chrome. They have extensions for Firefox and I believe Safari, but at least Firefox and Chrome. I search for Chrome Zoom Scheduler extension or plugin, but they're actually called extensions. If I click here, mine's going to say you remove it because I already have it already. It's this little icon right here. So instead of remove, it'll say add, and you can do that. You're getting it from the Chrome Web Store. Once you have all those parts in place, you're ready to go. And of course, you only have to do all those once to get everything set up. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to open up the Zoom app. I actually have it down at the bottom of my window, but if you don't, you can search for it. I click the spotlight. If it was a PC, I would search from the bottom left of my computer instead of the top right. But this Zoom app, there it is. I'm going to open it up. Okay, and once it's open, I'm going to click on Schedule. Well, it usually opens this way. I was looking at my meetings. This is the main page. I'm going to click on Schedule. I name them after the class that I'm actually going to be setting this up for. Change the schedule date, this is the little tricky piece, to June or sometime at the end of the school year. I've been picking June 12th for whatever reason. And that's it. You basically don't have to change anything else. You want to make sure that it says Google Calendar here. And I want just to point out these advanced options that are set by default. We want to keep those for class meetings, some to help run the class and some to make sure, well, to keep it safe. So that's it. I just changed the title and the date. And then I click Schedule. So now, because of that plugin, will take me, after a couple of, I already did my allows, it's taking me to my calendar, and it's set up a meeting here with a link in it. I'm not inviting any guests. I'm just saving it. I guess I could copy this link now, but I tend to like to save it and go back and check it and open it like this. Save. Calendar goes back to today, so I have to go back to June 12th. And the third one is, there we go, section 3. You can see I've been working on this on different ones. Then I just right-click, copy link address. Now I have the link. Now I can go back to the portal, go to that class. In the bulletin board where I have a Zoom class link that's already here, and I'm going to replace it with this one because I think I was testing things before. So you go into enter edit mode. If you are using links already, great, add another one and we'll rearrange them. In fact, I'll do this and I'll call it a slightly different name. And then I paste it here. I could add more of a description if I wanted to, but right now I'm just going to say save. Now this happened to be at the top, and I'm going to delete the other one. And if the link was not on the top, you can click this little arrange button and you can drag things around like that. make any changes though. And that's it. Now if I go back to the bulletin board, you'll see the link. Click here for the Zoom class, and that's it. Now we've scheduled this section. I'm going to use that link again and again for however long this goes on.